What is going on, YouTube? I'm back. I did a lot of work to the Cummins in the last month and a half. I went ahead and deleted the EGR, the stupid DPF. This is a 6.7. Went ahead, took out the entire stock exhaust, and I went with a 5-inch straight pipe by Flow Pro. It's awesome. Took me about I started on a Saturday afternoon and I wasn't done till night, so that's there. I had it coming out here, then I went ahead the axle dump, trying to get a good shot. I'm gonna raise it up a little bit. It's just on right now because I want to see how it looks and fits, but I gotta do some trimming and raise it up. I washed it yesterday evening, not knowing it was gonna rain today, so I'm kind of mad because it looked pretty clean yesterday after being washed up. But yeah, I went ahead, got that EGR delete done. I gutted out all that crap. Also put on a quarter intake S&B. It has a nice whistle to it. I don't have the silencer ring deleted just because when I was working on everything, I don't know, I just did not feel like fighting with the housing, trying to take off the housing. So it's still on there. Maybe I'll do it one day when I care. Hopefully I can actually change out the turbo. Back there you can see the downpipe, 5-inch coming down from the downpipe elbow from the turbo. It was not hard at all to do this. It wasn't hard, that's not the issue. What the issue is just taking time. You know, having that time to be able to just take your time and go through everything. I went through a previous video, I went through Sinister Diesel. I got all my stuff through there. Oh, not Sinister, I'm sorry, Rudy's Diesel. I went through Rudy's. I got everything minus the throttle valve delete from Rudy's. I got this on eBay. It was like 20 bucks, so it was the same thing. So I saved the money. For the tuner, I went with the H&S Mini Max. This black wire right here is the wire coming from the Mini Max. I ran it through this little nice sweet spot there you can run it through. I ran it through the firewall. That wire that I just pointed to, that black one, I tapped into the H&S with it. But I got rid of that bullshit Edge CS little box. It was a piece of shit. So now I have the H&S Mini Max and I am extremely pleased with it. Also opted for the transmission tunes because, like I said before, H&S is one of the few tuners that will actually tune, not just like boost your line pressure, but actually it will tune your transmission, which is pretty sweet. Because for these 3rd gen 6.7s, 07.5 to 09, I think it is, there's not a lot of tuners like Race Me Ultra, Double R Diesel. They wouldn't do it. They pointed me towards somebody else saying they'll be able to do it, you know. And for the price, I'm like, man, you know, I could get the Race Me with the sweet 5-inch display, but that's $2 grand. Plus, I got to pay someone for the trans tune, which is probably gonna be another couple $100. So I wasn't having it. But I'm pleased, man. I'm telling you, it's 2017. I know a lot of people say don't go with H&S because the company doesn't have customer support no more, which is not true. If you get an H&S, buy it from a legit vendor. Don't buy it off somebody, your homeboy, off, you know, just any old smoking Joe. Get it from like a certified source. Reason being is because, like, for me, example, if I have any problems with this, if it doesn't work no more, all I gotta do is call Rudy's Diesel and they have a tech line and they'll help me out with whatever the problem is. So it worked out for the best. I'm gonna do a startup in a little bit. I'm just trying to get you guys catch back up on what's going on. Also, last video or whenever, I had the stock radio in. I took that out, went ahead and put in a touchscreen Pioneer. I did it all myself. I did all this myself, by the way. Where I live, I don't know why, but these people out here, they just want so much money for the most simplest jobs. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a startup, let y'all hear what it sounds like, show y'all what the tuner looks like. But yeah, if you can do it yourself, man, do it. Or girl, you know, no hate. If you can do it yourself, do it. You won't regret it. I'm happy with it. My mileage went up from about, I don't know, 11.5 to 12. City to almost 17, and that's on the 120 tune, which is the highest so far I can get. I'm rocking the 120 tune. I'm gonna wind this window down, that way you guys can kind of get a better sound of it, how it sounds when it starts up in the cab. But yeah, man, like I was saying, if you guys can, you know, do it yourself, man. I went online. Rudy's has this setup suite where you go online, go to instructions, and you can no crap pull up the instructions. H&S took like, I don't know, 15 minutes to install. Everything was just perfect. I had no issues at all. It loaded up, you know, the first time loading the tunes on it, it took maybe, I don't know, like 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. After that, dude, it's butter. But yeah, don't pay someone to do this. If you have basic skills, mechanical skills, even if you don't, like if you just know how to turn a wrench, you can do this. You know, take your time, read the steps. You know, it might help if you have certain type of tools like a flex wrench, a flex head, ratcheting wrench. That's really cool for when you're taking off the EGR cooler. You know, I have an electric ratchet. Milwaukee is pretty sweet, saves time. But yeah, so I'm gonna stop talking about that now. So now we're looking at the H&S. So it's small. It's really small. Like, this is my hand, and that's the H&S. Like, I mean, look at my finger. My finger. I got big hands too, by the way. So this H&S is like no crap, the size of a credit card. So from here, I have it set up like this. I have my boost here. I'm thinking about changing it to miles per hour. I'm not sure yet. You got boost, trans temp. I got my pyro too. I don't have the EGT probe right now, but one of the delete plates, I'm trying to get the focus. One of the delete plates I have has a threaded top where you can take out a little Allen key and you can thread in the probe there instead of having to manually tap into your exhaust manifold. So that's pretty sweet. I got down here coolant temp, menu. You got different features. This side, you just hit this if you want to scroll down. So install, download would be like if you want to install a tune. Gauge setup, obviously it's common sense. Performance testing, you can do 0 to 60 quarter mile test, and you got special functions. This is probably one of my more favorite parts. So this one, I turned off that stupid fucking tire pressure monitor sensor because I'm kind of pissed because I wasted $300 at Dodge getting a module fixed for it because my light always stayed on. I hit this, I did this, and she is disabled, you know. Actually, it wasn't disabled before, huh? Anyways, it's disabled now. You know, you can mess around with the chirps, the horn, headlamp stuff, you know, accessory delay. So like when your power turns off after the key's off, how long does that take? Fog lights with high beams, you know, daytime lights. I don't have the daytime running lights, so I don't care. Seatbelt chime, that was a big one too. I don't advocate not wearing seatbelt when you drive. I do, but there, you know, a few times you might be moving it in the parking lot and it's just chirping and shit. I can't stand it. Auto door unlock, you know, it's just a bunch of basic unlock driver door, idle up only, auto only. So like you can do a high idle on startup. All these features in here, you can do it to your truck without a tuner. Let's say, you gotta turn the key off. You can do it. You can do it without a tuner. All the tuner does is just make it easy by putting it all on one unit. But yeah, man. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do a startup now. I'm cranking this bad boy up. All right. That's how it sounds. I have my, I can't think of it right now, exhaust brake. I leave it on all the time. It's if you have a 7, it's actually highly recommended, and it's good for the turbo to leave it on. Reason being is when it's off, the vanes are closed. If they stay closed for a long period of time, all that sticky oil and residue and crap gets in there. So in this case, it's cool because you leave it on, and it stays on. When I first did it, it would whistle. It doesn't do that no more. I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's stuck permanently closed or what. I don't have a check engine light for it because I had one before. But yeah, this is it, man. No No leaks, no nothing. Just likes to shake. Got my dog. Go ahead and turn this off. But yeah, so that's about it. For the most part, I just want y'all to hear that. If you guys want another video of like a drive-by or smoke or something. Oh, that's another thing. So I run mine. Oh, this is all the crap I uninstalled. All right, let me go back to the first part about what I run. So I run so the tune options I have are stock 30 horsepower, 60, 80, and 120. I run 120. Here's why. These trucks are adaptive. The transmission is adaptive. It's pretty much a brain. It learns your patterns and stuff. Everything on this truck is adaptive. I don't know how they did the 6.7s like that, but they just did. But everything is adaptive, and I've read so many forums where people said that they run my bad. I read so many forums where people said that they did they leave it on a 120 and they don't dog their truck out every day, and it runs fine. And I can say the same too. I run it on a 120. I don't dog it. I don't floor it every time I leave a light, try to roll coal, all that craziness. I just drive it, you know. And it's good. I get good mileage, quick spool up, all that stuff. I boosted my injection timing just a little bit to help it out, along with the low boost increase. So during like takeoff, I bumped it up a little bit so it can take off, spool up a little quicker, and it's perfect. So now what I was gonna say about this stuff is this is all the crap I took out. All right. You know, I got the old intake, which I'm actually keeping that just in case I ever want to go back to the stock one, like if I'm selling the truck. But yeah, look at this stuff, man. It's just crap. All this stuff I took off has soot in it. It was all soot. Look at this. So if you look in there, that's what the inside of a DPF filter looks like. If anybody is curious, that's what it looks like. That's why you get shitty mileage. That's why your truck rides sluggish with DPF on it. That is why right there. It is a micro filter, pretty much like a fishnet or a hairnet pretty much. And you're supposed to be pushing an entire exhaust through it. Same thing with this one. This is where it was burning it in there because the probes are in there and stuff. But yeah, it's, I'm telling you, man, delete it. You know, this is just a stock muffler. Piece of shit anyways. I recommend, you know, depending on your budget, 4-inch, 5-inch, or what you want really. It's up to you. I went 5-inch just because I like the deeper, throatier sound. Plus it looks sweet down there. That aluminum piping going all the way back looks sweet, so I went with that. This is the EGR cooler right here. For those of you that weren't sure what it looks like, let me see if I can get in there. The lighting. It's too much lighting. My bad. Well, anyways, yeah. So this is the cooler. This is one of the culprits when it comes to high exhaust temps, sluggish performance. This is one of the culprits along with that. I mean, look at this. I tilted this backwards and look at all that came out. That's all soot. That's soot that's supposed to go out the exhaust that's getting trapped in there. How efficient is it? I doubt it's that efficient. And this is just a bunch of other crap I took off while doing the delete. So not only did I lighten up the truck tremendously by doing it, but I also got rid of this harmful stuff. Got the cold air intake, S&B. It was either S&B and Banks. They both have pretty good testimonies, but I'll tell you what, S&B for the price, they seem like the ones to go with. They have the same features Banks has. You can I can get the scoop if I want that comes out down here, but I don't care for it. Fat, you know, fat tubing smooth designs compared to previously, and a big opening so it can suck all that air in there. You know, in the morning she just screams and whistles like some, I don't know, like she's on crack. I love it. That's my onboard compressor. So it's worth it, man. This is a DPF, EGR delete, straight pipe, axle dump video, all that stuff combined. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys think, how it sounds, and I appreciate it. Y'all take it easy.